Hello and welcome to the third episode of the Power Star podcast. This is part 1 of one huge Switch special. This is the prelude to our very big podcast next week. In this one we'll only give our Switch predictions for next week, but I will not do it alone. Once again with me, like you already know it, is Shelfy.
Hey, what's up, world?
And today and next week we're gonna have a special guest. He lives in Canada. His name is Meelow. Say hi.
Hey, what's up, world? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We need more people on the podcast or having guests. And yeah, that's so. What do we know about next week? Quite a bit, actually. We know it will be live. We know there will be a stage. We know it will be in Japanese and live translated into English. And the boss himself, Mr. Kimishima, is going to be on stage. And I'm really excited to see him for the first time talk, not just to his investors, but to us, and see how he is, because he always looks like a really mean Yakuza style motherfucker you don't want to mess with. So
Is that confirmed that he's on stage? Where did you hear that?
Nintendo Everything ran a story on it.
Huh.
And yeah, I think news came from Japan as far as I remember, but I'm not up to date. I mean, I don't remember exactly where how it was, but I think it's official that Mr. Kimishima will be on stage.
That's so amazing. Alright, my hype levels just rose a little bit because I've been wanting to see this man forever now.
Yeah.
I agree.
Me too, because Iwata was always so happy to be on stage, talk to his gamers, and Kimishima so far has always been in the background, the guy you never saw. But now he's going to show himself.
Yes, I'm ready.
Maybe he isn't such an intense, super focused, always mean-looking guy. Maybe he's a great guy, who knows?
Well, you're right. Like, Iwata was like, please understand, where Kimishima looks more like a guy that would say, you will understand.
Yeah.
True words. It's like that picture of him with the, they put a Photoshop edit in his sunglasses of, a giant bullet bill, dropping out of the sky. Yeah, that.
That's perfect.
In terms of badassness, of all gaming corporations, he's like the biggest badass in terms of looks. He could be a Bond villain easily.
Absolutely.
So, we heard a lot of rumors lately, but let's not focus on rumors, let's just speculate on what we're going to see next week. So, first thing, what everybody wants to know, launch date. I mean, we all know it's coming in March, but when? So, I think it is a rumor, but I think March 17th for Europe is actually probably the most likely date for us.
I can see that.
And it's a Friday, and Nintendo of Europe always releases new hardware on Friday. So they know we want the whole weekend, not just the Sunday.
I think so too. I think March 17th will be the release day in North America as well. I think Laura is spot on with that.
I can see it being a few days earlier than March 17th because it's a bigger market. They want more time to sell more units. So I can see it being a week earlier.
If it was before March 17th, I was going to say a Tuesday, because a lot of the times I feel like things come out on Tuesdays for whatever reason. Tuesday the 14th, the 21st maybe.
Yeah, could be. I think they will try to release it as close together as possible.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I say Zelda will be launch title everywhere, period.
It has to be, otherwise it's going to go bad if it's not.
It's like the reactions alone.
problem is, if they don't release it in one region, that sends a big fuck you to that region. Like, oh, you want the most hyped Nintendo games in Mario Galaxy? You're gonna wait longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't afford that.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely be a launch title everywhere, because I could just imagine everyone's reaction. If it wasn't, it would be bad. It would just be a lot of like stress.
And a lot of people, even people who are not big Nintendo fans, want this game. You want to sell units, you need this game, period. So even if they don't have all languages ready, like you said on Twitter, Meelow, they might do a language patch later on, but the thing needs to be out with the Switch on day one, everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
But before we go more into games, we need to talk about launch pricing too. So what do you think? 1 SKUs, 2 SKUs, and what should the price be?
Well, I think it's rumored it'll be $249.99 with a $299.99 bundle with Splatoon and better memory. But God, I kind of want them to just do 1 SKU for $249.99 because it's less confusing that way. The Wii sold great at $249.99, so I think hopefully only 1 SKU. But if there's 2, then it's not going to really make a huge difference.
Yeah.
I think they should keep it simple and do 1 too, because like, I don't know, like with the 2 different Wii U bundles, like who do you know that has the white one? Like I don't know anyone.
Nobody.
Exactly. So just like keep it simple, keep like one price. I think $249.99 is a very good price for that. I was hoping that's like my ideal price at least. Like I know that I can definitely acquire that amount of money. But yeah, no, just keep it simple.
Yeah, I agree. But because I think all they want to do is keep it simple as possible this time. And they had these weird ass YouTube videos before the Wii U launch explaining how the memory situation is, where they pull these blue pebbles into a container saying this is what you get when you buy the 8GB version. And it was completely, I don't know what they were thinking. This was so weird.
I forgot about that. Oh, yeah.
I have to look it up. It's probably still on YouTube somewhere on Nintendo's channel, but it's so weird. They should just come out and say 1 SKU, this is what you get, period. End of story. $249.99 is, I think, a great price, and yeah, this should be what they are doing. But who knows?
A lot of things that it did for the Wii U before launch was just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Like no commercials whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
I really do hope to see like commercials airing before the actual console comes out, because that like it helps. I know that people always say like, oh, TV is turning into an irrelevant source of media, but like honestly, for a lot of things, it's not. Like a lot of shows, they air on television and people tune in to television or like live streams of that channel to watch it, and commercials are key at this point.
Absolutely.
I think like they'll do hopefully maybe like a commercial before the Walking Dead premiere and Super Bowl. Like that would be perfect for Switch.
Pokemon Go had a Super Bowl commercial and look how that went.
Yeah, exactly. It should say everything that they should have a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah. And Super Bowl is in February, right?
I think so, yeah. Usually it's like the first Sunday of February. The 5th, I'm guessing?
Perfect time for a Switch commercial. It's like it comes out March the 17th, I don't know. In period, just show a quick commercial what it does, show that it has Zelda, show the price and the launch date. That's all you need.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It's Sunday, the 5th of February.
Okay. I would be shocked if they didn't do this after seeing what they did for Pokemon Go. So yeah.
I think they'll definitely do it. I think Nintendo wants to make sure that the Switch is completely opposite of the Wii U, and like make sure it keeps getting in people's minds, that people don't say, "Oh, what's this? Is Switch like like a Wii 2 kind of, or not even a Wii accessory?" So they want people to be like, "Okay, this system, I need a day one."
Kimishima will make them understand it's not an add-on.
Exactly.
It's coming to your house and slaps you silly if you say it's an add-on.
Well, like, even when when the trailer, the Switch trailer happened, they did a great job. Like nobody thinks that the Switch is like an accessory to anything else. They know it's a brand new system. They know like what it does. Like they did. Like I was so impressed with the trailer that I was like, "What happened? This is so good. This is like we never got anything like this."
Yeah. The good thing is they immediately showed him going out of the house. He picked it up, went out to the house, and then another guy even went to a plane as far away from a house you can get, just to show you this thing is a system you can take everywhere. It's not a Wii U.
Yeah.
So messaging on this video was great. We talked about it last podcast, I think, and it was really awesome. We talked on the first podcast about it. The one where I fucked up the audio so badly. So we have launch date, price, Zelda of course will be there, we know that. Or will most likely be there, let's be careful here.
Yeah.
And, I don't want to jinx that.
Yeah. And what games do you think we will get with alongside Zelda? If it comes at launch. What will be
I'm really hoping for that new Mario. That new Mario is going to be key, because as important as Zelda is to the console, I feel like Mario could be argued that it's even more important.
I agree, because I think Mario is the very first made for Switch game, because Zelda is still in its core a Wii U game. But they already said in 2014 the next Mario will be on new hardware, so this was probably built from the ground up for the Switch to show what it can do. So that could be the title to showcase how powerful it is, what the great hook is, maybe what secrets the Joy-Cons still have, we don't know yet. And
well, it's already rumored to be very close to the Galaxies and Mario 64. So I think that's so exciting, because I love Galaxy. I love 3D World, but I did miss the whole collecting a star and more openness of it. So I'm really excited about the new Mario.
I went back to Captain Toad today, played it for a few hours, and I so love the fact you don't have a timer. You can take your time, look around, and then need to get back to that. No timer, let us explore. Fill it with secrets to discover, and I want that back now. And Galaxy was great, the D-World was great too, I loved both games, but I want to get back to the older formula now.
Yeah. And I think it's been so long since we've had Galaxy 2 that I think people are going to be begging for something that's similar.
Yeah, but I don't just want a Galaxy 3. This would be kind of lazy. I want them to
go back. I want Galaxy.
Okay, people want the mission-based style back, but let us add something fresh like this, and then create kind of something new, but it's still reminiscent of the older games. Because Nintendo never clones an old formula. They always mix it up.
They do.
Even Galaxy 2 had enough new stuff that you didn't see in the first game. So, I'm really excited to see more of this game.
Just imagine the trailer. It's going to be. I'm so excited. It's going to be so good.
I wonder if that's something that you think that they'll start with. Because usually they'll start with a trailer. Do you think they're going to start with a trailer this time?
I think they'll probably show. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think they maybe show the system first, because they know we all want to see the games. So they first show off the system, what it can do. Oh, by the way, here are some games, and they show trailers.
Well, it's so difficult to think now because it's been so long since Nintendo had a legit press conference.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't know what they're going to do, especially with Kimishima. Like, I'm thinking maybe they'll start off with a game and then they'll go to hardware, because then they'll give what people want, and they'll be like, okay, now here's hardware details, here's what like the system can do, and then they'll go back to games.
But they should do this.
Knows?
Do E3 2006, don't do 2012.
Oh,
the
God,
Wii presentation 2006.
No.
The Wii, not Wii U, the original Wii presentation. That was good. They started off with a trailer with short glimpses of all the games, and then we had bigger trailers and showcases later on. That worked really well for the Wii. So maybe do that.
That would be nice, like a little supercut trailer of all the games that they're going to talk about, and like kind of like the announcement trailer where it was all like hipster and cool or whatever, like one of those with all the games, maybe a little bit more detail, and then like jump into it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But who knows, Kimishima is a new boss, who knows what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But I wonder if they mention Iwata, because this is still Iwata's project. So, yeah. The last gift Iwata gave us is the Switch.
True.
I wonder if they'll talk about, like, I think they'll talk about his vision, like about his vision.
Yeah, probably.
I think they'll definitely say, maybe one day we'll finally know what NX stands for.
Yeah, but Kimishima admitted he doesn't know what it means, and he thinks no one at Nintendo
True.
does except Iwata, and we can't ask him anymore, so...
We'll never know.
But the best speculation, now that we know that it's a hybrid, is probably Nintendo Cross. Cross meaning a cross between a console and a handheld. That would make sense, but we will never get a true answer to this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mario. Oh, what do you think about the rumored and almost confirmed Rabbids RPG? Rabbids Cross Mario RPG.
I feel like I need to see it first.
I'm not really excited for it because I don't like the Rabbids characters. I really don't.
It's because they're such a like generic like characters. There's nothing unique about them, and that's what makes it kind of like eh. But like I'm sure
all the time. They don't do anything else.
Exactly. Well, I think like because the good thing is because Nintendo's helping Ubisoft with the development, like that makes me a little bit more excited. That makes me think that okay, well, it definitely won't be just a generic Rabbids game. Like it will be something much more, hopefully. Like I don't know. I'm hoping that it's great.
Yeah, I hope it'll look interesting enough for me to care. But when I hear it's a game about Rabbids, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they basically confirmed it with their weird trailer where they had Mario and Luigi up on the left corner in Rabbid style with the ears and everything. So I think it's real.
I think so too.
Will we see Wii U ports, and if so, how many? What Wii U ports do you think we'll be going to see on the Switch next week?
Other than the ones that are officially confirmed? Well, not officially confirmed, but like the ones that we kind of know about?
Yeah, but I think, well, Mario Kart and Splatoon are going to be there 100%. They showed it off in the said trailer, so I think we'll see those. But
do you think that's a new Splatoon, or you think it's like just a port with like add-ons on it? Because that's what Mario's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
Just a port with add-ons on it.
Apparently, like, America would be like 16 new tracks, from what the rumors say.
There was a leaked box art image too.
That was fake. That was
the
dude who made it came out and said it's fake.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I wish it was real though. That box art was like not the actual box art, but like the design layout of the Switch like box looked great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who knows? If they add a battle mode to Mario Kart, a proper one, I think they fixed the entire game. There's nothing to fix on this one. Maybe voice chat for the 3 people who actually use it. Use the game, not just the lobby. And then there's nothing else to fix. Add a bit of more of content and they're done. So it's a quick port, basically. A very quick one, actually. But I think Nintendo... Go on.
No, go on.
I think Nintendo just wants to make people forget the Wii U exists. As soon as the Switch is out, you will not find anything about the Wii U on Nintendo's website outside somewhere on the service page. If you scroll down left in the smallest font somewhere.
I predict by the end of the generation, every Wii U game that's first party will somehow be ported to Switch.
I don't think all games, just like the pearls of the system will be ported, and then they pretend the Wii U never happened.
Yeah,
that's what I think they're trying to do.
I think so too. I think like eventually, Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD will I think I won't be surprised if they do a bundle together and port it to Switch.
Yeah, if they bring those, I want a bundle for $50, so I don't have to pay full price again for both games. So
yeah. And it's a hard, because it'd be hard sell, because if you already bought the original and then you bought the HD remaster, like you would have to need a really good reason to buy it again.
I mean, technically every game has a good reason you can play it on the go, so...
True. That is true.
Yeah, I can't wait. But what else is there? Virtual console, but we covered this in the last podcast, but I think if GameCube Virtual Console happens, we will know next week.
Oh yeah,
this is something they know people want. If they're doing it, this will be there next week.
I wanted GameCube Virtual Console since the Wii U. Like I was really shocked that didn't happen with the Wii U originally. So like I'm excited to be able to hopefully play Melee and Luigi's Mansion again.
Yeah, I hope for a sequel to Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, Luigi's Mansion 3 needs to happen.
The second one was cool on 3DS, but I want to play this game on a big screen.
So, I think Luigi's Mansion HD would look so nice.
I think
it would be really cool.
I think they'll make a sequel instead of a... Or they port the 3D version, because it has more content, a lot more content. Because Luigi's Mansion is a really short game. 3 to 4 hours and you're through, so...
Yeah, true.
The second one has a lot more to offer, so they should port the 3DS one, if they port one.
Oh, yeah, it was rumored like forever ago that Luigi's Mansion 2 was going to get HD remaster on Wii U, but that never happened. So.
Maybe it moved to the Switch, or maybe it never really was happening, so...
Maybe. I mean, I'd buy it. I never bought Luigi's Mansion 2, so I would buy it for sure.
I bought it, but I haven't beaten it, so...
Oh, yeah.
But, again, it's a great game, but I want to play it on the TV.
Yeah.
Because you have to look around stuff, and on this tiny screen, even on the XL, it's not that easy, so...
Yeah, that's true.
I want Nintendo to make an adventure game. Just a pure, not like Zelda Action Adventure, a pure adventure game. It's like Hotel Dusk, but you can actually walk around in an environment and look for clues and stuff. Like a detective game, maybe. Because
that would be really cool.
Outside of Sherlock Holmes games, who are hit and miss, some are great, some are bad. There's nothing else like it.
Yeah. I think that'd be really cool if you made like a detective.
You can make it rated T without sacrificing too much, and it would be something really new for Nintendo to have. So.
Yeah. Remember that rumor? What was that? That game that was supposed to become the Wii U. That was rumored by Eminem was supposed to announce it. It was said on Boat or something. I forget what it's called. That was like this really popular rumor. I forget.
Before the Wii U launched?
Yeah, it was like...
Acid Ghost.
Acid Ghost, yeah.
Yeah. And it was rumored Eminem would be showcasing it or some absolutely crazy bullshit rumor.
Yeah, it was like supposed to be a mature game, but like it was like you like throw spiders on people at night.
Yeah, that was this rumor.
This is not very mature.
Yeah, but we don't have much softer rumors this time around. At least not super crazy ones.
Oh yeah. Well, like, no, we never got any crazy rumors this time. I think the most widest one out there is Beyond Good and Evil 2, but even then, it's very possible.
Yeah, compared to As It Goes, yes.
Yes.
But we know the game is going to happen. They said they're going to make it, but will it be exclusive or not? I'm 50-50 on it. I'm not sure if it's really going to be exclusive, even if it's timed.
Yeah.
So, I don't trust that rumor. I don't know.
I guess we'll have to see.
Go on.
I forget what I was going to say.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Because everybody wants this game, not just Nintendo fans. So why make it exclusive? I mean, Nintendo paid for it. Sure, it's an incentive for Ubisoft, but the shitstorm will be massive. Like
Bayonetta 2 shitstorm with Bayonetta 2.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like, this reminds me of something, but I can't think of it.
I think like Beyond, like if it gets announced, it's gonna, like you said, it's gonna create a shitstorm. It's gonna be like, oh, why is it exclusive? It's gonna fail. I'm just gonna wait till the PS4 and 1 version, and then when the PS4 and 1 version eventually release, those same people will not buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Rayman Legends, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to make it for everybody. We have so many requests to port this game, and it's thought best on the Wii U.
The rumor is suggesting like it's going to stay a physical exclusive for Switch, and then it's going to be digital only for every other system. So that's a little odd, but maybe Nintendo is paying for like marketing and physical stuff up front. But
yeah. I wonder if they'll show indie games next week, or if they keep that for Nintendo Direct sometime later.
Well,
if they show the indie games, it's gonna be in like, the usual little trailer, and here are all the indie people we're working with, and then super cut to the different gameplays, little captions on the bottom, stuff like that.
Yeah, probably. But
I think oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I can't think of there is one, Yooka-Laylee. I was like, I can't think of a big one they could show off, but I think Yooka-Laylee, Platonic said they are looking into bringing this game to the Switch, meaning they haven't even started the port, so probably not a game they can show.
Well, I personally think, because they said, we'll talk more about it in January, so I think during the event they're going to be like, yeah, it's happening, here's the footage. I think it's been in development for months, but they also don't want us to confirm that. And I think the Wii U version was cancelled probably a while ago, but they also didn't want to confirm it either.
I don't know. I don't feel that way, but time will tell. Or exactly 4 days will tell us.
Yep.
But it would be cool if it was coming in April like the other versions. Or even earlier, who knows.
Launch title. That'd be great.
Well, I bought it on Steam now, so if it comes or not, I'll get it in April anyhow.
Yeah.
I will double dip for the Switch version, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. It's a little upsetting that the Wii U owner version won't release, because it's been promised for so long, and then now it's not happening. It's kind of like a punch in the face for Wii U owners. I know for a fact if I wasn't getting the Switch and I didn't own a PS4, I'd be really upset, because I'd be like, well, I paid for this and now I'm not getting it.
But it's not as bad as Project Cars.
Yeah.
That really pissed me off so bad.
Yeah.
And Sean Long was so mad because they lied straight to his face.
I remember around that time when he was going on so many tangents, I could not It was wonderful to just listen to them.
Yeah, because they told Sean the game is running on the Wii U, it looks beautifully and everything. Then they came out and said, "Oh, we can't get it to run."
Yeah.
What?
I think that was. I think that's just an obvious like distraction. I think because like the sales, they just didn't want to release on Wii U because they were scared that it was going to bomb. So they're like, let's just port the Switch and let's just use
everybody under the sun wanted it on Wii U because there are no racing games outside the Need for Speed, which was out since 2013, I think. Like Mario Kart is not a competitor for Project Cars. Completely different games.
Oh, Project Cars, yeah.
And they announced the second one a few days ago, but you can keep it. I don't trust you anymore.
Project Cars was also very like disappointing.
Yeah,
that game.
I heard it was a bit glitchy. So
Yeah.
I mean, it looks beautiful, but it has its problems. I mean, I haven't played
Maybe
it,
we'll get
only what I heard.
Hmm.
So what else do we have for next week?
Third-party games.
Oh yeah, how could I forget those? Oh, because they barely exist on Wii U.
Well,
I know, right? It's been so long.
Yeah.
It's like the sad part is when a third-party game actually does get announced for a Nintendo platform, everyone's like, "Really? It's actually coming?"
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I mean, Skyrim and NBA are probably coming, so...
Alright.
Thing
I'll
is,
get Skyrim.
me too, I haven't played it yet, so
Me too.
I heard good things about it, but I wanted to
I was
get
a-
it on PC when it came out, but there were rumors that it could kill your computer because of a nasty
Oh.
bug in it, so I said, okay, I'm staying away.
I was originally like back when it released. I wanted to because I had a PS3. I wanted it on PS3, but then all the like it was crashing and it was buggy. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait. Not gonna get it. And I got Oblivion.
And the remaster is better in that regard.
Yeah,
So this one you can actually play.
yeah. We could actually use it. Like it's not going to be bad. Like it'll be good. And hopefully it'll come with mods.
I want Doom on the Switch, because
Oh.
this would send a great message. It's a mature rated title, and if this would sell okay on the Switch, I think other mature rated games might come. So, and Bethesda is a partner officially, so hopefully.
Hopefully.
That would be a good thing. Honestly, lots of different mature rated titles would be nice.
I agree.
And
Like,
bring me Bayonetta 3 for God's sake.
Oh, yes. Please, my goddess. I would. I will do anything for her.
Yeah.
We definitely need the queen back.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, we need. But we will get probably something new from Xenoblade. From the Xenoblade developers. Because
Oh.
the Xenoblade port is rumored to not be done by Monolith Soft, but they are apparently part of the presentation. So what are they going to show? And I love Elma. She's no Bayonetta, but a new Elma. Hello.
Alma's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see a teaser for the next Monolith Soft game.
Yeah, they know people want it. People want RPGs, and Xenoblade is kind of Nintendo's Final Fantasy at this point. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I
And,
can
like-
see that.
and Sarah Saga, she did like retweet the event a few times, and she's only done that when Monolith Soft was there. So hopefully that's
yeah,
not
that's
just
why I believe we get something interesting
Yeah.
from Monolith Soft next week.
Yeah.
This will make
Yeah.
OJ and Player Essence really happy.
For
And-
RPGs too, I'm hoping for things from Atlas or Level 5 because I've been playing some Atlas games lately.
yeah, I can see that. I think they will
I would
announce
really like-
something.
Yeah, definitely. Something from them. I was playing Conception 2, so stuff like that.
I'm not really in the know about Atlus and Level 5, but Nintendo, I think, knows they need those games and they need them as early as possible.
Definitely. I mean, they made a lot, especially Atlas, I feel like, made a good amount, at least, of 3DS games.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping something for the Switch as soon as possible.
This is something I always... Go on.
Oh, no, go ahead.
This is something I always forget about, that we only have one platform. Everything that was on the 3DS is also coming, not only what was on the console. So we might get a lot of games announced next week.
I know they said that it won't happen, but hopefully it does. Like Persona 5 on Switch would be awesome.
I think it will happen as a late port, maybe for fall or holiday next this
Persona
year.
5
It's
bullet.
2017 already.
Yeah.
Because the Switch, I don't know how it will sell over here, but in Japan this thing is going to take off.
Yeah.
And the Vita will be super dead after this.
Yeah, because you know for a fact Nintendo's going to market the Switch as a handheld over there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the beauty of it. They say over here, oh, it's more of a console, and in Japan, oh, it's more of a handheld.
Yeah. Like, they're going to say, oh, it's a handheld that you could connect to the TV.
Yeah.
Like, that's right, very fair.
And over here, it's a console, you can take it with you.
Exactly.
Yep.
I think maybe the bundles will also be a little bit different for Japan and Europe. Maybe in Japan you have to buy the dock separately, but it's included in Europe and America because Japan is more handheld focused.
That's possible. That is possible. To make it cheaper in Japan, maybe.
Yeah. So that they only get like a charging cable, and if you want to play on TV, you have to buy the dock separately. Something like that for Japan now.
It is possible.
But I wonder if you, at some point, can get the handheld alone in Europe and USA. At some point. For launch, I don't think so, but later on.
I think in the future, Nintendo's eventually going to release like a handheld version and a TV-only version.
Yeah, a small TV version, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because you already have people complaining about, but I don't want to play on the handheld, why should I pay for the screen in the battery of the handheld? So to get these people, yeah, they can make a TV-only version. I can see
that. Way they'd like, I think, not now, obviously, but maybe 2018, at late 2019.
Yeah. I mean, they don't want to confuse anybody. They release one bundle now and only one. And if people know what it is and people know, oh yeah, that's a Switch, can do this, can do that, then they can release like a standalone TV version or a handheld only version, maybe even a smaller version later on, where you can fit into your pocket.
Yeah.
I can see that, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, like, Nintendo does like a pro version of the Switch, and just like release it in like 3 years. Like maybe a little bit more power.
I can see them releasing a stronger handheld version, but the dock, you can still use the same dock, so you get a handheld that has 1080p screen instead of 720p and does 4K on TV if you dock it, because all the hardware is in the handheld. There's nothing in the dock that boosts the power except that it runs on battery and can clock higher. So I think this could happen in 2-3 years down the road.
I think so
and
too.
The old Switch would still be compatible with the new Switch with the games. So I can see
I mean,
that.
if it works for Sony and Microsoft, then Nintendo can do it too.
Yeah, and I think with Nvidia helping them out and helping them out a lot more than AMD ever did, they're involved in everything, in programming of the device, in the OS. They optimized this thing from start to finish, while AMD only said, here's the chip, bye, and we're out. So, and they also speculated that the Wii U had issues because of AMD, because I think AMD was the one who didn't provide documentation for the chip fast enough. So even Nintendo had issues developing for it because they didn't know how the chip actually works when you want to program for it. But it's just speculation, we'll never know. Iwata would never come out and say, it's AMD's fault, they didn't give us the documentation early enough. He would never do that, especially not in a Japanese company who is all about pride and honor. Because I can't understand why Nintendo would have programmers that don't know how to program, because it doesn't make any sense. So Iwata went out and said, oh yeah, we had issues programming, we didn't know how the chip works. How? How?
The whole thing was, I don't know, like, it's good that Nintendo's getting help this time, and it's like, because before, they would always want to like do stuff themselves, and it would also show.
Yeah.
So like having like help for their online, having help from their hardware, it really helps.
Yeah, I think they went with NVIDIA because for that reason. NVIDIA also has good contacts with developers.
Yeah.
So, especially with Epic, who makes Unreal Engine 4. So,
yeah,
that really helps Nintendo in the end because NVIDIA knows what developers want. So, NVIDIA made the API, or helped with the OS, helped with everything, while Dina made the online part, which Nintendo struggled with on Wii U. And it's going to be interesting to see the end product of that.
Exactly. The fact like it changed so much from the Wii U, like how Wii U didn't have Unreal Engine 4, how it didn't have most of the like modern engines. Like, it killed any chance of good third-party support, and now that we're hearing that there's tons of Unreal Engine 4 games, for example, that's coming to the Switch, it makes me really excited. Especially makes me really excited because that means we might get Kingdom Hearts 3 on Switch.
I think...
Oh my god, that would be a dream come true.
Yeah.
Well, I think it really speaks for Iwata that he looked at the Wii U, okay, we wanted to do it on our own, we couldn't, we need help. Went to NVIDIA, okay, we need a chip, but we also need help with this and this and this. Then he went to DNA and said, okay, we need help with our online infrastructure, it doesn't really work how we wanted to on Wii U. And this is usually not very typical for a Japanese traditional company to go out and seek help.
Yeah.
So Iwata, I think he knew he didn't have much longer, but he made those deals happen in his lifetime and said, okay, now it's on a good path. If someone takes over, I know it will end well. Because especially older guys in Japanese companies, they want to keep with tradition, they want to do it on their own. But Iwata, he wasn't that old, so he was thinking, this doesn't work, we need help if we want to compete.
I think they realize that like if they keep staying exclusive to themselves, like it will be a much bigger problem because they don't want to be the loners. They want to be as big as Apple, for example. So they're going to do everything they can to be as big as Apple. And like that's why like when you look at Nintendo, they're competing with Sony and Microsoft, but they're not really thinking about Sony and Microsoft. They're thinking about Apple.
Yeah. I also think that Nintendo wants to be a multimedia company now, not just the games company. I mean, we heard about theme parks, movies, maybe they make animes made with Zelda or something, which would
be great.
Be amazing.
Yes.
That would
all
be
of
awesome.
my yes.
Yeah.
So I think what we will see in the coming years is Nintendo transforming from this gaming company to a big multimedia company.
Yeah. It's smart too because that means like if they get movies out there, the theme park, it not only gives them more revenue, it also like advertises their IPs. It could advertise, say, when the theme park opens and there's a new Zelda game coming out, they could be like, oh, that's connected to a brand new Zelda game that's coming to Switch. You know, like it could also bring lots of sales.
Definitely.
What's also cool about it is, let's say, a new movie comes out, oh, and here's the game exclusive to our platform.
Exactly.
Because people, whether you believe it or not, will play movie licensed games. Even if they suck, they will buy it. Because those games sell. I don't know why, but they do. Nintendo can come out and say, hey, okay, here's the movie and here's the game on our platform. And if Nintendo makes the game will be good. So this would be very interesting to see.
I'm excited to see like what the future holds. Like, I definitely can see Nintendo becoming a really, really big company in a matter of a few years if this all works out.
Yeah.
So I cross my fingers.
Same. I just hope like it'll come into like relevancy within like lots and lots of people, you know?
Yeah.
I think they already are on a good way for that.
Mm.
Yeah, Nintendo, like, they changed so much in the last few years with like marketing and everything like that. Like going back with Wii U, they never really like E3 2011, E3 2012, like the E3 2011 video showing the Wii U. It was so confusing. Even though most people who were like looked up news before knew it was a brand new console, people who were just like watching were like, is this a new controller? So like the fact that they're doing everything they can to make sure that, you know, they stand out is really good.
Yeah. And I think Nintendo has the best IPs for them to stand out. No one has, except Disney maybe, no one can compete in terms of IPs.
Yeah.
Only Disney can compete in terms of IPs.
And that's why people say Nintendo is the Disney version of video games.
That's why people think Disney will buy Nintendo, but that's not gonna happen.
No, that's not. Yeah, no. Every time someone says that, I'm like, okay, shut your mouth. Stop right there.
I'm still mad that like we never got the true Epic Mickey. That was like so hyped up back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if Nintendo and Disney cooperated a lot more, magic could happen, literally.
Literally, though. Like, those two companies are just, their IPs are like you guys said, so big and like so iconic. They're both like, they both don't want to compromise with each other.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't cooperate all that often, I feel like. I love both of them, but like, I feel like they just don't want to compromise with each other, maybe.
What I think they could do is if Nintendo said, okay, for your Disney World, you can have one Nintendo ride on there, but we get, I don't know, the next Pixar movie game exclusive to our platform for the next few games, movies, I mean.
Yeah.
Or something like that, so they don't really compromise each other. If they have one, like, I don't know, Mario ride on Disneyland, is that really compromising? I don't think so. So, or if Pixar's games, movies,
it could just be like, imagine like a Mario and Mickey Mouse movie.
Oh my god, that would be the cutest thing ever. I would explode. Oh, yeah. I'm literally sitting here, like my Disney pin board is right here, and then I've got my Nintendo like shelf to my left right now. I'm just like, I'm dying. It would be amazing.
I want that Rabbids game to be a Mickey Mouse and Mario game. That would be a crossover that would be epic.
Yes.
Mushroom Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
That would be like a Mario World, a Zelda World, a Metroid World, like all this stuff. Yeah.
All of my yes.
Yeah.
Let's hope someday they will do something like this.
Hopefully. It'd be smart.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to say about the Switch event next week?
Get hype.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Super hype.
Get hype, everyone.
It's been long 4 years.
Yes, it has.
It's been a long...
And then we have to wait another 2 months.
Yeah. It's been long 4 years where we have not been in a good spirit, let's just say it like that. And we have been waiting for Nintendo to come out and just be on fire for so long.
Yeah.
It's time for them to get back to the top. I mean, they don't have to sell the most units, but I want them to if people think video games, they don't think Sony and Microsoft and that's it. But they think Sony, Microsoft and Nintendo as it should be. Because right now people are like more, oh, Nintendo, this tiny company, they sold 12-13 million units. They can't even compete with Nintendo. With Sony and Microsoft. So yeah.
It hurts me every time someone's like, Nintendo should just go third party. It would just make the world better. Like, it kills me. I'm just like,
literally,
no.
I die inside every time someone says that.
Did it make Sega better? No, it didn't.
If I had to fire so many people, the whole hardware division would be gone. And
exactly.
they would need to pay royalty fees, which aren't cheap. They need to buy the dev kits. They probably would license an engine instead of using their own because they can get the games out faster, because they would need to program a brand new one for other hardware, which would take too much time. So they would lose a lot of their originality and their charm if this would be happening. So.
Oh yeah, and not only that, like people say, "Oh, imagine Metroid on Xbox and PS4." It's like I couldn't imagine that because that wouldn't happen because if Nintendo's not making Metroid now, they're not going to be making Metroid then.
They would make a Mario, a Zelda, and keep it at that.
And Pokemon.
Oh yeah, and Pokemon.
There was Zelda and Pokemon.
Because those three sell, let's do these three. The rest is dead, gone. That's it.
Yeah.
Because why would they make a niche title for if they don't have their own hardware where they don't have to sell 3, 4, 5 million units? Because Nintendo, I think there was a story about Zelda Breath of the Wild only needing to sell 2 million units to break even, and that's their most expensive title ever.
And that will definitely happen.
Yeah,
I can tell you that right now. Yeah,
easily.
Yeah, like the hype, like when at last E3 when everyone was running to play Zelda, that should say something right there.
Yeah. So I think that's about it for our predictions for next week. And the podcast next week, I expect it to be really freaking long. So we might go beyond 2 hours, but I don't know. It depends on how much Nintendo shows. So carve out a lot of time. Okay, and I hope Harrison will be with us next week. So we will be 4 people and have a great time discussing whatever Nintendo showed us.
Should be exciting.
Fingers crossed, it's like E3 2006 and nothing like E3 2012.
Yeah,
yep.
Basically.
Hoping.
I cried after that announcement. That was so disappointing.
It started so good with Pikmin and then it went downhill.
I did with fireworks, literally.
Yeah. Okay, then let's just say it's just 4 more days. Don't get crazy with rumors. And thanks for listening. And anything you want to pimp, you want to showcase, Shelfy and Meelow?
Well, I'm actually finishing up final touches on this month's Crafty Koopa, which will probably be up a little later tonight. Not sure when this podcast will be up, but by this is up, it'll probably be up by then. So yeah, you can go to my YouTube, Shelfy and Co. And this month it's a 3D Perler Super Mario Star Bank. It's pretty cool.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Thanks.
Do you have anything coming up, Meelow? But you're not really active on YouTube, aren't you?
Let's see. Other than the whole event, nothing really big. Nothing too exciting.
Well, I don't have anything else coming up right now, except for next week's podcast, so look forward to that, and thanks for listening. This was it, and see you guys next week.
Thank you.
See ya!
See ya!